And welcome to another RSR. Tonight I am reviewing Mexico 4, Honduras 0 in the second leg of the CONCACAF Nations League 2024-25 quarterfinals. Really, I'm just reviewing the whole tie, the whole series here, but we'll focus on the performance of the second half, but we will talk about both halves, or both legs. 4-2 on aggregate. Mexico advances. La remontada. Dos. Better than the first. They won outright without extra time. 4-2 on aggregate. 4-0 on the night. They figured out a way. Raul Jimenez was on fire. Henry Martin, very good performance. Jorge Sanchez scored a goal to win the game. And Henry put in a penalty to put it away. Mexico 4. Honduras 0. 4-2 global en la cuartos de final de la Liga de Nations de la CONCACAF. Mexico avanza de las semifinales contra Canada. Mexico will face Canada in the semifinals. Well deserved. 1 versus 4. Mexico's the 4 seed, but they're playing Canada. If Raul keeps staying hot, could be more than a obvious Canada win. They are a deadly 4 seed, Mexico, if Raul stays hot. Goals are scored as follows. Of course, in the first leg, because we're talking about both legs, we're talking about both performances. We'll talk about the first leg slightly first. Luis Palma with both goals. Ochoa makes a mistake to give up the first one. Palma puts in a second, gives Honduras a 2-0 lead in Honduras. Mexico had no spine that night. Not at all. They looked horrible. And they deserve to lose. And they deserve to go back to Mexico having to dig out of a hole. But I think the reason why they did was the Honduras fans threw a beer can at Vasco's head. He's bleeding. He probably should have done fight, but he didn't. And their bulletin board material's up there. Their spine is inserted back in their backs. They got a battery put in their back. And guess what? 4-0. Honduras fell apart at the slightest bit of pressure. They only had 20% possession. They barely had any possession. Mexico dominated the ball. They played the ball forward. They had some good chances. They were putting on some really good crosses and chances in the first half before the Raul Jimenez goal. He puts one in, breaks the dam. It gets worse from there for Honduras, and they deserve to lose. They were absolutely pitiful tonight. Pitiful. 42nd minute, Raul Jimenez, ball crossed in by Chiquete. Raul side foots it in, taps it through. 1-0 on the night. 1-2 on aggregate. 1-2 global. 1-0 esta noche. Halftime. 1-0. 1-2 aggregate. 1-0 esta noche. 1-2 global. Miro tiempo. Mexico was the better team for the first half. They had a lot of chances. They were just unlucky to only be up 1. It should have been worse than 4. But doesn't matter. It does get worse. 71st minute. Henry Martin. Ball's crossed in by Raul. Henry Martin pops it in. Finds a way to get it going. 2-0 on the night. 2-2 on aggregate. Tie game. Tie. 2-0 esta noche. 2-2 global. Para Henry Martin. Damn good goal for Henry Martin. Amazing. Well, he should have put it in, but it was good. It was good. He didn't choke. Jorge Sanchez, 85th minute. I can't believe this happened. Has the ball. It's played through. It bounces past the defender. He gets onto it. Onside. Perfect jump to the ball. Jorge Sanchez takes the shot. He missed one horribly a couple of minutes before this. Slots this one on past Menjivar. He comes way off his line. It's just past him. He feels like it's in his face, but it's just past him. 3-0 on the night. 3-2 on aggregate. 3-0 esta noche. 3-2 global. Jorge Sanchez is the man who put Mexico through. Who bet on that? Not me. I don't think anybody did. Wow. Really, him. Well, good for him, though. Penalties given, 90 plus 4-minute. It's the 90+6 when it's taken. Henry Martin steps up to take it. He bangs it home. 4-0. 4-2 on aggregate. 4-0 esta noche. 4-2 global. Full time 4-0. 4-2 on aggregate. 4-0 esta noche. 4-2 global. Mexico. I don't need the stats because there's no reason to talk about the stats because the game was horrible for Honduras. First half, Mexico didn't even try. Or they barely tried. They had no spine. Second half, Honduras thought they could park the bus for 90 minutes. They at least tried last year. I don't think it was as much parking the bus, but Luis Palma ghosted. That's not good. No Bankston. Not good. No Albert Delis. No good. No Kyoto. No good. Davy Flores could only do so much. As Toronto FC knows. As we know. Because he's good. But when you ain't doing shit, you ain't going to get a perfect game from him. Honduras, my God. I don't know which performance was worse. I don't know if Honduras tonight was worse or Mexico first leg was worse. I don't really know because Mexico played like crap during the first leg. They had no spine. And the only reason they had a spine and probably went so hard was because Vasco got a beer can pelted off his head. If that didn't happen, they wouldn't give a shit. I believe that. See, the difference is they probably could have still scored 2 goals, even if they played this way. Even if that didn't happen, just like last year. But they had momentum. They had belief. They're like, oh, you're going to do that to our guy? A legend like Vasco? Okay. And he made some of the right choices for the starting 11 tonight as well. I will have to say that. It's like, oh. It's like that guy who's playing a video game and he's like, oh, okay. And then he loses a round and he's like, oh, I got to clutch this. Just leans forward and just starts locking in. That's exactly what they did. It's just like lean forward with the controller and lock in. That's exactly what they did. That's exactly what this was. And Honduras was the one like, oh, we're fine. Yeah, he got a beer can thrown at his head. Yeah, sure, whatever. We're going to win. Oh, shit. Oh, no. We're fine. We'll go to extra time. This happened last year. Oh, God. Well, we'll get one back. We're going to go for it. We'll start a fight. Oh. Penalty. Save it. Ah, crap. Then just throw the controller at the wall or whatever. Yeah, that's exactly what they were. What the hell, man? Oh my God, how bad was this game for Honduras? I mean, this performance was a horrible performance for Honduras. They took a 2-0 lead and said, we'll be fine. No! You choked. You choked on a chicken bone. You choked on a chicken bone. Does it feel good? No, I don't think so. No. Mexico, they had a really damn good game. Raul Jimenez was man of the match because if he wasn't as hot as he was, if he wasn't as blazing hot as he was, Mexico would have gotten owned. Well, besides the Vasco thing. There are 2 things. Vasco getting pelted with a beer can, Raul Jimenez being otherworldly right now. Like Rambo Raul Jimenez type stuff. Like, that's pretty much it. Like Honduras, that's just disrespectful. This is why you only make 3 World Cups and haven't got out of the group. You can't handle pressure. I agree with a lot of people who say you can't handle pressure. You can't. Point blank, period. Like, seriously, this is the second year you've done this, and this time it was worse. How do you leave your own stadium with a 2-0 lead and not be able to hold it either damn time? How? Seriously. My God. You are fraudulent. You are a joke. I don't know who the hell's going to the World Cup out of CONCACAF now. Jamaica's playing turgidly. You play like shit. You can't handle pressure. Oh, Panama's still in this tournament. Well, okay, it's probably them then. Panama, yeah. Costa Rica, at this point, probably. Guatemala, I still believe in them over you and Jamaica. Y'all look like that foolish-ass dragon. The Sears Dragons are looking at you like, what the hell's going on with you? That's exactly what's going on with y'all. One of y'all somehow make the playoff and then get BTFO. Or I would say both of you. No, I think one of y'all might choke completely. At least one of y'all will make the playoff. Costa Rica, Panama, Guatemala. Yeah, one of y'all will at least make the playoff. The other will probably choke completely. And then the other way, whoever makes the playoff chokes. Probably to the CONMEBOL team. Either way. I don't know. Jesus Christ, Honduras. I expected better out of you. Last year was like, okay, yeah, you gave up 2 goals in Mexico. Okay, that makes sense. You lose on penalties. That makes sense. This was just, what in the ever-loving crap were you doing? Is my point. Like, this was just horrible. Frankly, horrible. Throw it all away and get completely owned? This was worse. Point blank, period. Mexico did what they were supposed to do. Good for them. I haven't seen that for a couple of years. It's been a while. Good job. I'm not saying Mexico's back, but I think you maybe finally woke up the dragon. All because of a beer can. Really? Okay. With that being said, yeah, we'll go with that. Man of the match, Raul Jimenez. We'll go with that. With that being said, if you like this video, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a League B recap. League A versus League C playing. And League A quarterfinal recap of the 2024-25 CONCACAF Nations League and early semifinals predictions. It's an omnibus video. It could go for 20 minutes. It could go for 40. I don't know. We got some tomorrow. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Either way, we go again. Friday, Thursday off. Friday off. Saturday, MLS playoffs are back. There it is. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Honduras. Jesus Christ, you disgust me. Commiserations, but you disgust me. Felicidades, congratulations, Mexico. I'll see you later in March. Peace.